What's up, everybody? My name is William. I'm the owner of A.P.C Photography. I have a partnership with the Elite Collective. And on top of that, I love to say this: Sony makes incredible cameras, and they have a humongous advantage over Canon and a lot of other manufacturers, which is called S-Cinetone. Canon, I wish you had it because I would love to have both of our cameras working at the same time, which the Sony cameras we have and our Canon cameras at the same time, having a nice, great deliverable platform that gives us a lot more tonal range without having to go into a full log. And S-Cinetone is like having a partial log and ready to go. I've got a couple examples for you here, so I'm going to show you these and we're going to discuss how they differ. The first two have been graded. The last one is a non-graded version of S-Cinetone, which is still deliverable. Now, as you can see, the first two, really good skin tones, really great tones on the guitars, really just overall, the whole scene had great tones to them, great balance, great color. The last one, little washed, but still deliverable. It still had good color, it still had good tones, it still had that, but it didn't have that spark that the first two had. And that's that S-Cinetone having a very good start point for a colorist to come in and do small, subtle changes to give you great final results. And Canon and the rest should have a profile like that, because if they did, it would just make it so much easier for someone to go from one camera to another, have deliverables that are really good, and still have a little bit of coloring skill and pop out something fantastic. That doesn't mean that the logs aren't great to have, because logs are exceptionally good to have. It's just that when you have something better to work with, when you have the ability to use a little bit of coloring knowledge to put out a great end result, that's huge. That's a game changer. And that's part of the reason why I stuck with Sony over Canon, over Nikon, over Red, is a lot of times I don't need spectacular. I need the 90. That is, the first two were the 90s. Good color, good tones, good vibration, draw someone in. The last one was what I would call a 75-80, which means it's good enough to do the job. You're still going to get rehired again. And if you took a little time to learn coloring, you could just make it spectacular. You're learning how to shoot in the right light, all the rest of that, good highlights left over, good tones, good blacks, but now you'll be able to do more later on down the road. So this is just my thoughts on it. Please let me know what you think. I'd love to have a great discussion on this about going from S log, C log, N log, raw, and then looking at something like an S-Cinetone, and you can see where you can do all of that coloring and changing. Thank you for watching, and have a magnificent night. I know it's late, but hey, it's the time I get to do this because I do work.